A single phone call once led to over 100 fatalities, over 200 more injured, and changed the engineering and construction world forever. This was Kansas City's brand new Hyatt Regency Hotel, which was packed with over 1,600 people in an opening party and featured two suspended walkways, which was an engineering feat at the time. These walkways spanned across the fourth and the second floor and were directly on top of each other and were also directly on top of the lobby. Here's a clear sketch of the walkway where you can see they're supported by these steel rods directly on top of one another. And I'm sure now you can see that if this top one collapses, it's going to come crashing down, leading to a mass disaster. But what was the actual cause? So during construction, a quote unquote simple change was made by the contractor. The original design called for a continuous rod going through the supporting box beams, and that singular rod would be supporting both walkways. Since the rod would have needed to be threaded all the way down to the second walkway, the contractor made the change of using two rods now connecting at the fourth floor supporting beam. Unknowing to the builders at the time, this change actually doubled the force on the upper beam connection. As you can see in the diagram from the actual construction, the second floor rod is now bearing down on this beam. And according to Newton's third law of motion, every force needs to equal an opposite reaction. So now the force on this original nut is actually doubled. In the diagram for the original design, you can see none of this is planned for, and it was all actually coordinated through phone calls, and none of it was confirmed by the design engineers. During the time of the failure, there was also a party going on where people were jumping up and down on the walkways, and combine that with the design change, it led to a pullout failure in the connection that nobody was able to react to. This disaster of over 100 fatalities led to much stricter construction rules and is now taught in engineering construction and structural classes across the nation. It's always important to remember that even for the seemingly dumb rules in engineering, construction, and safety, there's somebody who paid the price for it.